This video was sponsored by BlueStacks, and if you don't know what BlueStacks is, it is a completely free emulator that you can use to run Azur Lane and other mobile games on your computer instead. If you have ever run into lackluster issues with your phone regarding its performance or overheating or anything, well, you don't have to worry about that with BlueStacks because you're running it on your computer instead, which could potentially get you much better performance as well. I personally use it to go and run Azur Lane and to record my YouTube videos for it, so I can definitely vouch for it. If you are interested in this, there is an affiliate link in the description and the pinned comment below, and it will actually give me some support too, so I can continue to keep making these videos for you guys. Peace out! What is up guys, I'm Ander or FBUpAndUp on the Lexington server, and I'm back with a brand new computer that will hopefully make these videos so much more smoother, especially during those battle showcases. Now forget all those battle slideshows in those past videos, because you will experience premium, buttery smooth quality now. Today, we will not be looking at these live 2D skins, although I could be looking at them for the entire day with no regrets at all. Instead, we are going to be taking a look at one of the most well-known PR ships, our lovable and psychotic ship girl, Roon, or Roon if you want the completely correct German way. For the sake of my mostly American audience out there, I will be calling Roon Roon in this video, and since I'm in the middle of finishing up my PR grind for Mines, and since Mines and Roon both have the same exact XP requirement, where you have to use Ironblood Vanguard ships for them, I thought it'd be a great time to go and cover her. So, with that being said, let's get started! Now since of course Roon is a priority ship, I will give you a few of my recommendations for her PR grind. Now Roon needs any Ironblood Vanguard ship now. I know of course it used to be only light cruisers and heavy cruisers, but due to the PR1 overhaul, we can now use any Ironblood Vanguard. A couple of really good picks would of course be Z23 Retrofit or Nimi. Yes, I actually finally did retrofit her, so here she is in her full glory. She is a super good ship for a very nice price and has superior performance to most Ironblood ships. She is probably one of the best for this grind. Now, along with that, Leipzig Retrofit is also a super good pick. You can get her from going to the Memento tab right here in the top right corner, and as a warning, I'm not pronouncing any of these three's names because I'm scared and I'm still not confident. Anyway, if you collect 9 of these stars in total by limit breaking these 3 ships right here, you will collect a Leipzig, and from there you can retrofit her and have her right here. boost. Every single time she fires her main guns, she gets a 3.5% reload boost, and it stacks all the way up to 12 times. So for longer battles, especially boss fights, Roon will be able to deal plenty of damage as she will be able to get that maximum reload proc, and she will just be firing like an absolute machine gun. Onto her second skill, Well-Rounded Armor Plus, or just Well-Rounded Armor if you don't have her Fate Simulation yet. It provides Roon with 4 very nice rotating shields, and it either comes at the start of battle, after the battle begins, if you have her full Fate Simulation, or if you don't, it will be only every 30 seconds into battle. Well, every 30 seconds after that as well. So this skill has shields that block 8 hits each, and they will last for 15 seconds. In battle, they soak up plenty of damage and greatly boosts Roon's survivability, as well as the other vanguards, as the shields will be able to soak up tons of damage, and then they will reappear as the battle goes on every 30 seconds. And of course, since Roon is a PR ship, she gets the extra Siren Killer skill, allowing her to deal 15% more damage to sirens at max level. In total, Roon is a complete package. She has wonderful survivability, can deal nice damage too, and finally, most importantly, she's a devoted ship girl that will never leave your side. And I mean, never. Onto Roon's general gear loadout, let's first talk about the main gun. Now as a quick refresher, since Roon's Expert Loader skill makes it automatically HE ammo, and then it switches between HE and AP, it actually doesn't matter on what the gun type ammo is, because that skill will override it. So normally you would run an AP gun on heavy cruisers like the classic Prototype 203, but since Roon's skill changes to high explosive ammo instead, this doesn't really matter. Instead, what you should be looking for is a faster firing gun to go and proc Roon's reload buff as much as possible, because it's whenever she fires her main guns. So of course, if you have a faster firing main gun, it will mean that she will be able to stack these reload boosts much faster. And on top of that, she will be able to proc her all-out assault more often with a faster firing main gun. With this in mind, the best is going to definitely be this prototype high explosive triple 203mm at 4.64 seconds per reload. Next up is going to be the Skybound Oratorio gun, the twin 203mm main gun at 5.28 seconds. Next would be the AP prototype triple 203mm at 6.3 seconds, and finally the last gold option would be the twin 203mm main gun SKC at not 8.59 but 6.58 seconds. Now for Roon's Torpedo Mount. Roon doesn't have the best torpedo stat, so using any gold torpedo mount will probably be fine, and if you don't have those, any purple torpedo mount is also fine. For some recommendations still, I would still recommend the quadruple 533 magnet torpedo due to its great performance on auto, its a very solid reload time, and solid damage output. You can also use other classic examples such as the quintuple 533mm torpedo. It's always a solid choice, and using it will never make you go wrong with it. These other gold torpedoes and of course the rainbow torpedo have very similar performance, so using any of them won't be too different. The one little thing that I would say though is to try and stay away from the quintuple 533mm because it's just a lot worse than every other gold torpedo mount. It's got a super long reload, and that extra damage does not really justify that super long reload. For more budget-friendly options, you can use some purple stuff, such as the purple version of the quad 533 magnet torp, the purple version of the quintuple 533mm, and the quadruple 533mm right here. For anti-air guns, Roon doesn't really have an impressive anti-air stat, so you can really use whatever high rarity anti-air gun that you have lying around. For recommendations, I would always recommend the Golden Roomba for any ship, as it has the most range out of every single anti-air gun in the entire game at 35, so it's always going to be really good. Along with that, it's got a solid fire rate and really nice damage. If you don't have that, you can use any golden gun here. They're all super similar in performance, and you will not notice too big of a change. And if you need any purple gun recommendations, the purple 127mm mounted gun and the purple Roomba are solid options. Finally, for Roon's Aux Gears, she will follow these standard recommendations for a heavy cruiser. As heavy cruisers are generally regarded with very high health, but poor evasion to compensate for that, getting anything that boosts their evasion stat will be incredibly useful for them. Now, knowing this, the best would be definitely the washing machine, also known as the high performance hydraulic steering wheel. It gives a massive 40 evasion, as well as some HP, along with a really handy skill that allows the ship that has this on to have the chance to avoid all enemy attacks for 2 seconds, which is super useful. Now, some other great options would be the Beaver Squad tag. It gives 35 evasion, 75 HP, and it increases your entire fleet's speed by 20%, and since one of the small downsides of using a heavy cruiser is their extremely slow speed, this will help negate that downside. Some other generally good recommendations for any Vanguard, of course, include the repair tools, always good. 500 extra HP is something that is welcome for anybody, and that little nice skill that gives you 1% of max HP every 15 seconds is quite nice. Some other cool stuff is the advanced boiler if you think that your ships are too slow, anti-torpedo bulge if your ships are taking too much damage from torpedoes, and the fire suppressor if your ships are on fire too much and you don't want them to be on fire as much. Now for the moment you guys have been waiting for, it is time to go and commence the buttery smooth battle showcase. Today we will be doing 12-4 with this team right here as the mob fleet. We've got Hao in the back, Perseus, Roon, Z23 or Nimi, and Leipzig Retrofit. If you want to go and check out the gears real quick, I'll go and show them real quick. Here's Hao's, and let's see, Leipzig is right here, Roon is of course right here, and moving back, Perseus is here, and Z23 is right here. Getting into battle number 1 of the buttery smooth battle showcase, we will see that Roon's shields have procced because she has max fate simulation for her skill, and her expert loader is proccing because her main guns are firing. That will give her a little bit of a faster reload, and the German ships aren't really that good at taking out planes, so that's why I have my Perseus there to keep everyone alive. Hao's shooting her main guns, and Roon's gonna keep on doing her thing, and in 2 seconds, Roon's shields are gonna reappear just like that, and look how good they are protecting the Vanguard. They are barely taking any damage, and of course that's a little bit in part due to Perseus, but actually yeah, it's a lot due to Perseus. Perseus is quite good. Maybe I'll make a video on that later. Anyway, that's the first battle of the buttery smooth battle showcase, and let's check out the results. And with that, Roon actually got MVP! Wow, it's like they heard my prayers and knew that I'm making a Roon video. On to the next one. Battle number 2 of the buttery smooth battle showcase. I'm just gonna keep saying that as fast as I can. It's underway. Roon's shields are here. Everybody's doing quite nice. Leipzig's buffing Roon with that very nice light cruiser or heavy cruiser buff that she has. Expert loader procced. There's things flying around. Water of Styx procs. Perseus shoots her main gun. Shoot, that's not Perseus, that's Hao. Get your facts right, Ander. Expert loader. Boom. Torpedoes. Shield proc. Synchronized strike. I'm just saying ability names right now. I'm kind of running out of ideas. Athena's catapult. All out assault. I'm sorry, I'm just admiring how buttery smooth this looks. This looks so nice, holy cow. Battle number 2 has completed, and Hao took MVP this time. And for those that were commenting, of course, I am using BlueStacks, so this does prove that it is not BlueStacks' fault, it's the computer's fault. My old computer, I somehow messed it up. Don't ask why, it's just messed up. But now, with this new one, everything looks buttery smooth. The buttery smooth battle showcase is underway, and this is battle number 3. Hao is procced, and we are done battle number 3, just like that. And I'm quite sure Hao still got MVP. Yep, as I expected. And here you go. Battle number 4 of the battle show. Battle number 4 of the battle. Oh shoot, that's a tongue twister. Okay. Battle number 4 of the buttery smooth battle showcase is underway. Okay, that was pretty good. And we are coming in hot. Roon's shields are here, synchronized strike activated, expert loader procced, and we are shooting planes out of the sky, all out assault, water sticks, expert loader, all out assault, Hao's main gun procking, and we're chilling. Athena's catapult right there, and keep on trucking. Expert loader's procking, well-rounded armor. Oh, there's expert loader. And ooh, I could go and summon the submarines too, except that would be kind of useless because the battle's almost done. Shoot, the submarines did nothing. Okay, there goes like 9 oil, 21 oil I think. Battle number 4 is done, and it will go to Roon again. Congratulations. Battle number 5, the Buttery Smooth Battle Showcase, is underway. We're still watching as Roon, Leipzig, and of course RZ23 is in the vanguards. Hao's shooting, and Perseus is keeping everybody alive. Perseus is very, very good. If you have her, make sure you are leveling her up. Even though she doesn't do as much damage as normal carriers, she is a super valuable asset for you, and she will heal a ton, as you can see right here. Well-rounded armor, and a synchronized strike will finish things off. And here is battle number 5, the Buttery Smooth Battle Showcase. Hao got MVP, and there's your statistics. You guys already know what time it is. Come on, say it with me. It is battle number 6 of the Buttery Smooth Battle Showcase. It's going on live right now. Well, not live, I've pre-recorded the video. Athena's catapult procced, and you get the gist of it. Roon is super tanky, super good, and can deal out super good damage too. Everything about her is amazing. Hao is also amazing. Really everybody's amazing, okay? They're all good waifus. Her all-out assault is also very good. Well, Roon's all-out assault. Hao doesn't have an all-out assault. Anyway, that's the last battle. Onto the boss fleet right now, after we take a look at these stats. For the epic conclusion of the boss fleet, we are going to run the standard HMS backline of Monarch and Flagship, Warspite Retrofit, and Centaur, and of course, in the vanguard, we've got Noshiro, Helena Retrofit, and San Diego, who I nicknamed number 1 because she is number 1. Monarch procs right here, and her barrage will destroy everything. Warspite will not be able to shoot anything because Monarch stole everything. And we are on to the battle boss showcase. Divine Marksman right here, and it looks like we're doing pretty well, on auto at least. Maya is circling around Chokai. Monarch is proccing once again. She doesn't activate her barrage, which makes me a little bit sad, but Helena does activate her skill, which will mean that Warspite will deal massive damage as long as she doesn't completely miss like that. Okay, Maya's done, and Noshiro is setting an enemy trap. And of course, if you go on r/animemes, the word trap may still be banned at the time of this recording. Okay, that's just completely off topic, never mind. Anyway, there's your battle showcase. There you go. Warspite MVP. With that buttery smooth battle showcase finished, that will conclude my gear guide for Roon. As always, if you found this information helpful, consider dropping a like and subscribing. Don't forget to press the notification bell for my future uploads as well. Feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions that need to be answered, and I'll try my best to reply. If you're interested, you can always join my Discord server if you need any advice or just want a place to relax. And that'll be all for this video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!